Hey, what's up guys? This is A12 bringing you my week 5 of the BBR D-League, and this week we're taking Talonmaster J's Atlanta Talonflames. And as you can see, he has a very scary team with some very powerful wall breakers like the Mamoswine, the Sinistcha, and the Scizor. So in order to deal with these threats, we are bringing a little bit of heat this week. We are bringing the Choice Banded Fly Landorus Therian. Reason for this is very straightforward. He does not have a good flying resist on his team, so the fly will be very free against it. We're bringing 8 IVs in speed, which is a little bit weird just because, typically you run 31. And we're running 8 so that we can be slower than a no-speed Mamoswine, so that he can't go out into Mamoswine and punish my fly with Icicle Crash immediately after. The next Pokemon we are bringing is the Choice Scarf for Rampardos. Once again, this is a pretty straightforward bring. The reason for it is he does not have a good rock resist on his team, and once I can get rid of the Scizor and the Cinderace, I can just kind of freely press Rock Slide and he can't do a whole lot about it. The next Pokemon we're bringing is the Troupleberry Excadrill with the Rapid Spin, High Horsepower, Iron Head, Throat Chop. This is meant specifically to check his Kleavor, which I don't know whether Kleavor comes in the matchup, but it could. It's because I don't have good rock resist on my team either. So what Troupple allows Excadrill to do is it allows Excadrill to take close combats from the Kleavor, so I could Rapid Spin freely in the face of it and not fear the potential close combat punish. We are bringing a max speed Galarian Slowking this week. This sounds like a lot of heat, and there's actually a very specific reason for it. Max speed Galarian Slowking can outspeed a minimal invested speed Scizor, and I really don't expect him to put a lot of investment in speed in Scizor this week, as he needs it very bulky in order to take hits from my Rillaboom and my Landorus. We are bringing the Choice Scarf Rillaboom, and this is just essentially our emergency check to his Meloetta, and the last Pokemon we're bringing is our last bit of heat, and that is our Choice Scarf Vaporeon. Now, the reason for this is well, I guess it's not super straightforward, but the reason for it is I'm very scared of his Mamoswine, as my Landorus is going to be slower than the Mamoswine, so the Mamoswine can punish the Landorus. The Mamoswine could potentially punish the Excadrill if he's like a bulkier Mamoswine. Mamoswine beats Galarian Slowking 1v1. Mamoswine can beat the Rillaboom once Rillaboom takes Chip, and the Mamoswine can beat my Rampardos 1v1. So I just want a Pokemon that can check the Mamoswine, and I tried running like physically defensive Vaporeons in like the Teambuilder, and after running some calcs I realized I just can't defensively check Mamoswine, so I am bringing the Choice Scarf Vaporeon to offensively check it, and hopefully that works well for us, and see you guys in the match.
Okay. My opponent severely caught me off guard by not bringing the Sinistcha nor the Mamoswine, as I thought both were phenomenal into my team, so I'm going to have to be very careful. It's because a lot of my game plan before was relying on my Mamoswine's ability to put pressure on the Sinistcha, but with Sinistcha not coming, I can't do that anymore. In terms of expected leads, I expect him to lead either the Cinderace or the Kleavor. I think both are fairly free into my team. So knowing that, I'm just going to lead my Vaporeon. As my Vaporeon is Scarfed, it'll be able to outspeed both, and it'll be able to kill both with the Surf. I'm kind of curious what he leads. It's because he has a lot of potential leads against my team. He could lead the Latios, and it would make a lot of sense. It's because I benched Darkrai, so I don't have a Psychic Switch in. Besides Excadrill, which Excadrill isn't exactly known for its bulk. And he told me before the game that he brought Terra Ground on his Meloetta, so that is going to be interesting to note. I'm really surprised he brought Terra Ground. I did not expect that at all into the Rillaboom matchup, but I guess it makes sense so that he has a way to hit. Okay, so he leads Scizor, fine. He's probably just going to get up a U-turn. I don't really have a way to punish the U-turn. Should I Surf? Yeah, I'm just going to fire off the Surf. Get some damage off on this Scizor, as Scizor can potentially be kind of annoying. U-turn shouldn't be able to kill as Vaporeon, even though I'm not running like max speed. It's, oh, that's like an Assault Vest. Oh no. Well, my Vaporeon's now useless. That is very unfortunate. Yeah, wow, I did not expect a raw knockoff. So that takes my Vaporeon basically out of the game. So I'm just going to fire off Hydro Pump. Just do a large chunk to whatever wants to come in. Damn, that really caught me off guard. I did not expect just to lead knockoff into my potential Skull. So I get my Hydro Pump off. This should do decent damage, as it does. Gets him into the red, and he pounces. Interesting. So Pounce doesn't kill, my speed falls. Fine. I'm not too scared of this Scizor just in general. I could sack my Vaporeon here, as Vaporeon is going to be slower than basically everything. Yeah, it's going to be slower than basically everything, and it's not particularly all that valuable. Even though I think he's probably going to Bullet Punch, I'm still fine with my Vaporeon going down. Like, I'm sure he's calculating right now to see if he's going to be faster, speed the Pounce slower than my speed. But damn, that... Okay, so that was a very interesting series of plays. So I lose Vaporeon, very unfortunate, but I think I should be able to bounce back pretty quickly. It's because, as I said before, without his Mamoswine, my Vaporeon was a little more, like, kind of optional in the matchup. Like, it was nice, but severely weakening the Scizor is going to be phenomenal for... phenomenal for my Rillaboom endgame, as he likes to preserve his Scizor. Fine. I assume that's Primarina. Okay, yep, the Primarina comes in. I think that was a very bad play on his end, honestly. That puts his Primarina into my Rampardos range, which that'll be very big throughout the match. Now here, I could sack off my Vaporeon here, but I think I'm going to preserve it as sack fodder, as I don't think this Primarina will really have a way to deal with my Loking. And I figure, like, I could sack off Vaporeon and go out into my Rampardos and claim a kill, but I don't think that's my optimal series of plays, as the sack fodder I think is more valuable than killing the Primarina at the moment. It's because the Primarina, since I benched my Darkrai, doesn't really do a whole lot into my team. As he Draining Kisses, fine. Okay. Yep. So that's fine. So let me think. What move do I want to click? Who do I think he's going to go into? He could go into Kleavor right now. And he could also go into Scizor, predicting, I don't know. Yeah, you could potentially go into his Scizor. His PC's like in his Self-S Scizor, expecting my Sludge Bomb. Do I go for Sludge Bomb anyways here? I think I'm going to press Psychic. It's a little bit risky because if I press Psychic and he brings out the Meloetta, I could potentially be in some trouble, especially since I don't know what his Meloetta variant will be. Like, if it's a Relic Song variant, I have to be very careful around it. Oh, he is very slow on his Primarina. Okay. Interesting. That's a very slow Primarina. He burned his Throat Spray? That's huge. So I'm just going to fire off Sludge Bomb now, because since he burned off Throat Spray, I'm expecting him to sack this off. Huh. Throat Spray was a very interesting bring. Like, yeah, I'm not too sure why he brought Throat Spray. But anyways, he sees that I'm like a max speed, Galarian Slowking speed, I outsped the Primarina. Yeah, that was something I probably should have checked before the match. I remember I put a lot of speed in my Slowking for some reason, and I should have checked that whether I outsped the Primarina because I went for the Psychic expecting Flip Turn, but if I expected Flip Turn, I should have went for the Sludge Bomb if I knew I was going to outspeed. So at least now I confirm this is like a slower Primarina, which is kind of useless information. So he's going to Hyper Voice, fine, and I'm just going to Sludge Bomb again and take this out. I don't know what he does. I mean, he might go out into Scizor. I'll outspeed his Scizor because he revealed he's a very specially defensive Scizor. He could go for the Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch won't be able to kill me. So I assume that's going to be Scizor. Let's see. Soul, is that a new Pokemon? No, he goes Latios. Okay, so I get my big Sludge Bomb. Will I get the poison? I do get the poison, so that is big. Okay. Now, obviously, I do not have a switch into this Latios. I have to take a sack here. And the sack of choice is going to be the Vaporeon. The Vaporeon basically does nothing at this point. And yeah, I'm going to sack off Vaporeon. It's because the Vaporeon is basically useless, and at this point, my Galarian Slowking can still be valuable to check his Cinderace and Scizor in the back, and potentially the Meloetta, depending on his Meloetta variant, if I'm like an Assault Vest Gloking. I assume he just Lesser Purges. I have no Dark type, and he could play for the Spidef drop on Excadrill. He could also Draco Meteor because I have no Fairy type. I kind of underprepped for this Latios, honestly. I thought I would be able to like out-offense it. As he Dracos, and he misses! Even though, honestly, that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to sack off Vaporeon display. Actually, could I make it matter? No, it's I don't... Talc time. If my Galarian Slowking eats this Draco Meteor, it might be worse just going Galarian Slowking and preserving the Vaporeon as sack fodder. Draco Meteor isn't going to kill. Yeah, Draco Meteor isn't going to kill, so I'm going to go out into my Galarian Slowking and eat the Draco. I mean, my Galarian Slowking gets weakened, but that's fine. Oh no, he reveals he is not the... Okay, so I know that he is in choice, so I know my Rampardos is going to outspeed this. As he gets his Spidef drop, fine. His Latios takes a little more chip, and... Yeah, I think here I sack off my Vaporeon. Yeah, as Vaporeon, once again, it's not really necessary in the matchup, and I don't want to risk my Excadrill getting too chipped. Is because the Stealth Rock can potentially be kind of annoying if I let my Excadrill go down too early. Like, I could reveal my Troupple, but I don't think that's my optimal series of plays. So Lesser Purge, Vaporeon goes down, fine. It did what it needed to. It severely weakened the Scizor, so my Rillaboom endgame looks absolutely amazing. And it, and it got very key, well, I guess it just weakened the Scizor, but that's fine. Weakened the Scizor and acted as sack fodder. So here, I'm just going to go into my... do I go into Rillaboom in U-turn? Yeah, I think that's what I do. I mean, I'll be nerfing my my Landorus indirectly, but that should be okay. Like, since he didn't bring the Sinestro, my Landorus is a lot iffier in this matchup anyways. If he brought like a much more offensive team than I expected. So I'm just going to fire off the U-turn, take out this Latios with the Rillaboom, and play from there. SPT revealed he is not choiced on his Latios. As he preserves Latios, interesting. I don't think that... Oh, he's going to sack Scizor. Oh no, he's going to sack that. That's fine. Lives on a sliver, doesn't really matter too much. So here, thing about going... Well, no, he revealed he's like no speed on his Primarina, so I could go Landorus pretty freely in U-turn and create like an interesting neutral situation. Do I do that? No, it's because he might be Aqua Jet. Yeah, I think my play is just go Galarian Slowking. It's kind of brain dead, but that's fine. I get the little bit of recovery. He gets a little bit of recovery. And at his range, basically anything I go for is going to kill, so I'm just going to fire off the Psychic in the off chance he goes Scizor. I don't think he will. I think he's sacking off. Yep, he sacks off the Primarina to my Galarian Slowking. So Primarina down. As my speedy Galarian Slowking, being the surprisingly speedy threat that it can be. I assume he goes Meloetta here, and I want to find out as soon as possible whether that Meloetta is Relic Song or whether it is just a pure special variant. I have no idea which one he'll be. Like, he could easily be either one, and it would make a lot of sense for him. Oh no, he's actually probably going to go Kleavor and get his Stoneox. And I'll find out if he's like Adamant or something. I assume he brought like Scarf Kleavor. That would make a lot of sense into my team. If he brought a Assault Vest Kleavor, I think my Rampardos almost just automatically wins a game. It's because all I would need for Rampardos to win is a little chip on that Meloetta, which is very doable. And I would need the Cinderace to go down. It's because I assume he speed crept Cinderace for my Raikou, which unfortunately Rampardos cannot speed creep the base 115 speed torch here. I'm gonna outspeed and kill this. Let's go. The Galarian Slowking, the speedy Galarian Slowking doing mad. Oh shit. No, he speed crept his Scizor. Oh, I didn't expect him to speed creep Scizor. Okay, so Galarian Slowking is essentially sack fodder now. So Scizor goes down. All he has left is Melwetta, Latios, Kleavor, and Cinderace. At least with what he has left, my, with what he has left, my Galarian Slowking is now not the most optimal Pokemon. Like, it's nice for the Melwetta, but since he's Terra Ground on the Melwetta, like, yeah, the Melwetta will be able to 1v1 anyways. So I think I'm going to use the Galarian Slowking as sack fodder. Oh wait, he still has Latios too, right? It's because he preserved it. So I have to be aware of the Latios as well. Like, at Latios' range, I'm not that scared of it. It's because I have, like, well, actually, I'm probably going to put the team builder at the end this week, but you would have seen anyways, I brought, like, 3 Scarfers. So he goes out into Kleavor. Completely fair. Probably going to go for the, the Stone Axe. So I'm just going to bring out the... Oh no, my nickname didn't save fully. Unfortunate. So I'm just going to bring out the Undermine, which is supposed to be Underminer, but... Rip. So he goes Stone Axe. Fine, he gets his Stealth Rock off. A little annoying, but I should be able to deal with it. Now here I have 2 options. I can Iron Head, expecting him to stay in close combat, or I could fire off the Rapid Spin. Actually, does Rapid Spin win at this point? No, Rapid Spin won't win at this point, but Rapid Spin will do a lot of work. As what he has left, he would have to let the Melwetta get substantial chip, and him letting the Melwetta get that chip is going to be very big. So, okay, he reveals he isn't choiced. I assume he close combats, but I am a triple berry set, so I eat. Yep, and his defense is full. And I'll just fire off the Iron Head. He doesn't have an Iron Head switch in at this point. Oh. Okay. I respect the heat. I mean, that tells me that his, that's valuable information. That tells me that his Kleavor isn't Scarfed, which means I think the only Pokemon he has that's going to outspeed my Rampardos is that Cinderace. So that's going to be very big. I assume he goes Melwetta here, which I might let the Melwetta kill the Excadrill. I assume that's Melwetta. Cinderace. Air Balloon, Cinderace. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, the Air Balloon's going to be a little annoying. Actually, the Air Balloon's going to be very annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to let the Excadrill go down to break that Air Balloon. Air Balloon was an excellent bring on his end. So I'm going to go for the Throat Chop. It's the strongest thing that I have to hit the Cinderace. Actually, I should have went for the Iron Head for flinches, but that's fine. Yes, if I went for the Iron Head, it would have been a 60% chance that he either flinches or... Sorry, it would have been a 60% chance that he hits and a 30% chance that he flinches and a 10% chance that he misses. So that was a slight mistake on my end. No worries though. So I'm just going to go out into my Landorus and... Actually, no, I can't. I'm getting into a very risky situation with that Melwetta endgame. Yeah, I'm getting into a very risky situation with Melwetta. I have to be very careful about that. So I'm going to go Landorus, get my Intimidate, and I'm just going to fire off the Earthquake and take out whatever wants to come in. Actually, no. He might bring Latios, and which if he goes Latios, he gets a kill. If I go for Earthquake. Pass. I could go for Fly. What's the benefit of Fly? Fly kills whatever comes in. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I think I fire off Fly. As he switches, okay. I assume Latios, and he goes for the kill. Yep, Latios, and he's going to go for the kill. And I reveal my Fly. So we believe we can fly. We believe we can touch this guy. And this is going to kill Latios. Yeah. So, okay. I need to be very careful about Melwetta, and I need to be very careful about Cinderace, as those two will be the primary ways he wins a game. Cinderace is in my high horsepower range from my Rillaboom, which is very good. However, if he is like a Sucker Punch Cinderace, which I don't think will be the case, but he might be, I would be in a little bit of trouble. So, Fly gets a kill. So, Latios gone. So all he has left is Melwetta, Kleavor, and Cinderace. Best ways he has to win are the Melwetta and the Cinderace. I assume he goes Melwetta here. Yeah, his Melwetta, I'm pretty sure gets an Ice move this generation, I assume. Just gotta double check his speed. If it doesn't get an Ice move, I'll just stand. Actually, will Melwetta even kill with an Ice move? Triple Axle. That might not kill. His Melwetta's attack is kind of low. Okay. Yeah, I think my play is just to Fly again then, as I'm pretty sure the Melwetta won't be able to kill. Yeah, Melwetta isn't going to be able to kill. So I'm going to be able to get very big damage on this Melwetta, and after I get that damage on my Melwetta, on his Melwetta, the only way he has to deal with my, whatchamacallit, the only way he would have to deal with, sorry, I'm blanking out his name. There was like a specific win condition that I had that I was thinking of, and now it's lost me. Oh, the Rillaboom. Okay. So once the Melwetta takes his chip, the only way he has to deal with the Rillaboom would be the Kleavor. Which I do have to be careful of, is because Kleavor will be very, very scary. I probably should have just went for the Iron Head and played with rocks on the field, but that's okay. Yeah, that Air Balloon Cinderace took me for a whirl. That was a great bring on his end. As well as his Speed Crep Scizor, he did not allow me to choose him, which is unfortunate. Who's he gonna go? Oh, that was a okay. If I hit, that's game. No! Oh, God. Oh. If I hit, I would have won the game with Rillaboom. Shit. Shit. Oh, no, I don't want to give up, but damn. That completely changes this game. Man, I have to Fly. Live on a Sliver. Man, luck has not been on our side this season. If we lose this week, that would be the third week we lose due to Axe. I am 100% sure I would have won endgame with my Rillaboom had whatchamacallit, had the Kleavor gone down there. Damn. Do I hit this time? Okay, I hit this time, so that's good at least. So Kleavor down. So now all I need to win is chip on that Melwetta, and that should be game with my Rillaboom high horsepowers. Which I think Rillaboom will be able to get that chip by itself with the U-turn, but we'll see. But damn. That Fly Miss gives him a chance. Not a good chance, but it does give him a chance. Now he can kill with whatever he wants to kill with. Since he revealed Hyper Voice, that means he's a special set on the Melwetta, which is good to know. Actually, I think he screwed an endgame. Yeah, he's definitely screwed endgame. Excuse what I think he has to do. What I think it's going to happen is he goes Cinderace here. Okay, let me just play this out in my head. So I'm sacking this Landorus here, obviously. So he goes Cinderace. I sack off Landorus. I go Rillaboom, high horsepower. If he goes Meloetta, I go out into my Glowking. Meloetta goes for an attack. I sack off Glowking. I go out into Rillaboom. I would hammer, take out the Meloetta. And then I would hammer again, then I would sack off Rampardos. After I sack off Rampardos, I would go Rillaboom, I would high horsepower, and that'll be game. Assuming no misses. And assuming like nothing really weird happens. Okay, so now I know how I'm going to play this. Landorus down. Fine. Should not have happened due to RNG, but that is fine. I go Rillaboom. I high horsepower. He has to go Meloetta here. Yeah, he has to go Meloetta here. If he stays in, he loses Cinderace, and from there, he would basically be screwed. So I go high horsepower. He has to go Meloetta, or he automatically loses a game. But he loses a game if he goes Meloetta, because I could sack on my Galarian Slowking. Okay, he's just gonna lose the game this way then. So Rillaboom kills the Cinderace. So I went through all that you got to listen to all that mental gymnastics for absolutely no reason. But hey, you get a little bit of insight of how I think about the game and how I generally play towards win conditions. I try to think multiple moves ahead. So I sack off. Okay, so now he's basically screwed no matter what. What happens here is I sack off my Galarian Slowking. Then I immediately go out into my Rampardos, which is Scarf. He has to Terra, and then after his Terra, I'll just be able to kill its Wood Hammer immediately after. And if he doesn't Terra and he somehow lives, then I still kill with the Wood Hammer immediately after if he takes a big drop slide chip. Oh no, actually something that I discounted is his potential Scarf Meloetta. Yeah, with all those mental gymnastics, I completely forgot about Scarf Meloetta. I think I should still be okay. I think I could still Grassy Glide to revenge kill. Well, even if he's Scarf now, he's basically screwed just because, whatchamacallit. If he's Scarfed, he locked into that move. Now, I'm just going to go for the safe Terra Blast, just because I know that if I go for Rock Slide, I am going to miss it. I think he's trying to see his endgame, and I think he sees that he's screwed. So, even though we missed Fly, we still win the game. But I'm very salty about that miss because Fly kills are so satisfying, and the Landers would have gotten 2 kills there with Fly had we not missed. So I Terra, I'm faster, so yeah, that doesn't really matter. I'm Terra Blasting to be safe. And he's Terraing as well. So I will be able to revenge kill with the Wood Hammer, and that'll be game. Yeah, I'm just not going to mess with missing. I mean, this will take out my Rampardos, obviously. Yeah, Rampardos isn't exactly known for its bulk. I actually hope I don't lose terrain here, because there might be a small out he has if he is a Rindo. I don't think he will be a Rindo, though. Even if he is Rindo, he might go down anyways, if Meloetta has pretty bad bulk. So I would hammer and hopefully take out this Meloetta. So very, very close game. I mean, it was only close because of the Fly mess, but still close game. Unfortunately, we don't get that much differential from this win, so that won't put us in ideal place for playoffs, but we're still 3-2, which is solid. So good game to my opponent, and see you guys next week.